Hi, my name is Justin, aka Ghost Reader, and today I am going to be doing a review of the book River Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. Penguin Teen sent this to me. This is actually already in stores. It came out on the 29th of October, so you can pick this up now if you are interested in it. So I'd like to thank Penguin for sending me that whole box of books. There were 4 in there. They were all relatively good reads, and I am thankful for the opportunity in order to review these books. So with this book here, this is a fantasy. This is a fantasy YA fantasy novel. It is about 2 sisters. It focuses on one, Eveline, or Eva, as she's called in the book. Her and her sister are destined to have a showdown for the throne, because in the Queendom of Mire, that's where she lives. If the queen has daughters, more than one daughter, then they have to fight for the throne, and the only one will emerge from this fight alive. So basically, when this story starts, Ava is not looking forward to fighting her sister once her 17th birthday comes along, because she, unlike her sister and a lot of other humans, she cannot access her magic. She doesn't know why, but she has a very hard time accessing her magic, and she feels that the type of magic she has can be potentially very dangerous. But she has a very hard time accessing it, so she thinks that when she meets her sister in battle, that is basically a foregone conclusion. And basically, her sister is is the quote unquote better of the two, so she feels kind of has an inferiority complex because of that. However, she eventually decides that she's going to at least try to win this battle, at least give her sister a good fight. And once she this happens because someone attempts to assassinate her. She doesn't know who, but she thinks it may have been her sister, but it could be, it could not be. So she decides to find a way to access her magic, and she ends up meeting someone named Baka, who is going to train her magic. And so the book basically is her training to access her magic, and also trying to figure out who was behind the initial assassination attempt. So what I liked about this book, I liked the world in which it's set in. The Queen of Mire consists of 4 different races. There are the humans, the Caramir, which kind of have human and animal characteristics, the Fae, and I can't remember the race of beings. They're kind of like almost like vampire race. And so they live well together. However, humans are kind of on the top of the social ladder, and then come like the other races. This is because humans in the past have kind of taken over and kind of made it so that humans are set at the top. But it used to be more like the Caramir, the Fae, used to live together in harmony, but humans messed that up. So I like that. I like the way that the magic is used in this book, and the way you access it. The humans, anyway, access it is through tattoos that they put on their body. And so I like that. As for the story itself, it was okay. I felt at times that, I don't know, for me, it just felt at times it kind of built up, and then just kind of fell flat for me. Like, it never really built up enough suspense so that by the climax I was really like hooked and really bought into the climax of the book. It just kind of hit a level and then kind of leveled off. You know, I just never felt like it hit that summit where I feel like, oh my goodness, this is the end. What's going to happen and stuff like that. I never felt like it actually hit that part. As for the characters, I think I like the fact that when things happen to the main character, it's not just like, oh, I'm sad for a little bit and just shake it off. It's more of they kind of have to deal with it. And it's something that is not easy to deal with. The actions that Ava takes or has to take when perhaps she wouldn't want to, they do impact how she feels throughout the whole of the book. And it's not just something that they kind of shake off after maybe a page or 2 or a chapter or 2 dwelling on it. It's something that continues to haunt the character throughout the book, and I felt that was more realistic and added to that character. However, I still didn't really feel too much of connection to any of the characters. I just didn't really connect that much to any of the characters. Not because they were badly written or anything like that. I just never just didn't really click for me. So for this book, I will I have to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I think it's good for. I think this is her debut novel, and it looks like the way it ends, it could be a second book in the works, or it could end here and you kind of left with the ending. There is a twist there that kind of gives you something to look forward to if there is a next book. So there's that. But yeah, so I give this a 3 out of 5 stars. I know some of you have read this book. If you have, let me know down in the comments section below what you thought about it. And if you like this review, please let me know down in below how I did with this review as well. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at at GhostReads28. Also on Instagram at Justin the Ghost Reader, and on Goodreads. Link to that's down in the description box below. So as always, keep reading.